Ladies, gentlemen, other beings, welcome to the No Prep Numenera stream. This is a stream that we do every Wednesday. It is the role-playing game Numenera, which is Earth 1 billion years in the future. It's a science fantasy setting. The word Numenera refers to technology that humans have forgotten the purpose of, which is functionally magic. As you can see, I have nothing in my sleeves. These are my notes for the session. They are blank. We're going to play some role-playing games today. To quickly summarize what happened last session, which was a lot, the party was beseeched by a machine man called the Ladder Within, who told them that the place where the walking city Zatolis that they make their home had parked was causing damage to the structures that he and his fellow automatons were working on. So they journeyed to the center of Zatolis, or so they thought. More on that later. They journeyed inside of Zatolis to attempt to convince the walking city to move. They found themselves in a lacuna of metamorphic thought liquid is the best description I can give. They were able to give the city a single command, which was to walk. The city proceeded to do so. And that is where we left last session. It was pretty wild. One of my favorite ones so far. Also, for those of you who are new, we have a channel rewards thing that you get points for watching and following that you can then spend to materially affect the game, which one of our longtime watchers has done immediately with a dangerous random encounter right away at the start of the session.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes, thank
So,
That kind of guy.
we will go ahead and do that. I think I know exactly what it is, which is you guys emerge from the innards of Zatolis, bedraggled, carrying the desiccated corpse of an ancient adventurer, having caused the city to move. And when you get back, you are confronted by a semicircular ring of machine cultists who have various tools of their trade, their sharpened wrenches, ready to go. Also, Joran is there with his spear.
Told you.
Yeah.
And first of the second is like, the heretics arrive! Strike them down before they can spread their false wisdom and destroy our city
Whoa.
and our way of life.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Again with this heretic shenanigans? I don't... Oh, man.
So, first of the second has whipped these people into a frenzy. This is going to be kind of the opposite of the encounters we were doing previously, in that it's going to start out with violence because they were like laying in wait and ready for you. But if their morale gets broken, they might be amenable to social negotiations.
Are they attacking
Okay.
us?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Real quick. Do we remember what my data sphere does?
It contains terabytes upon terabytes of information from the lost 9 worlds of Numenera. Basically, functionally as a cipher, you can use it to answer a single question.
Got it.
Okay.
So that is useless for me here. Cool.
How do I destroy all these guys?
How do I win this
Fast
fight?
And really easy.
The answer is you cannot.
Teal.
No, just kidding.
Teal book. What's it called? The Necromunda book.
Yeah.
That's not the right game.
What's your plan?
I have a skill that I think is, or an ability that I think is applicable. Thank you.
Which one?
You're welcome.
It's called Powerful Rhetoric.
What does it do?
Ooh.
Well, that's what I'm about to find out.
Okay, powerful rhetoric. Oh no, they are trying to kill these mans. We're pausing temporarily so this man
Oh,
can
no,
look
you
up to
guys
see if
go
he has
ahead.
an
I'm
ability.
not, I'll do it when I'm in my initiative order.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's an action, so.
So if they're charging at us,
Yeah.
I don't know. I can kill monsters, but I don't want to kill people.
What do I want to do? Never mind.
You don't have to kill people. Also,
Yeah, I'm gonna.
if you reduce somebody to 0 hit points, you can say that you're like knocking them out. Like that's the classic D&D rules.
Okay. Guys, I'm in favor of running back into the machine cultists lair and trying to hold up.
So we just live in there from now on?
I don't know. Do you think we can get out around this crowd
I
that was laying in
mean-
ambush?
I will say that being
we just
inside
let
there
them
is
beat
safer
us.
for me.
Like, what does it matter? We
Yeah.
already succeeded. The truth is already out there. That I'm the chosen one.
You can tell that he is missing a lot of intellect points.
Jesus
like,
Christ.
he's a little.
I am the chosen
A
one.
little
They won't
swifty.
respond to that.
All right, you're trying to martyr yourself. I want to live.
I'm not
I'm
martyr myself.
Serenia, I'm assuming you want to live.
I do wish to live. I just need to find out what this one thing I can do does.
What are you looking at?
Ward?
Oh, that just gives you a point of armor.
Okay, cool. That's
So that's good.
All right. First off, I dropped the sacred body.
Okay.
I am going to do you think I'm going to evaluate my surroundings as fast as I can, and I'm going to see if I could possibly hoist my friends up onto a roof or something. And
Interesting.
yeah, I think we got to get high.
All right, so we're having some.
Obviously, but
we got to get elevated. I mean,
Apparently, we're having some audio issues. Silverdane and 4th of the 5th are super quiet. Hold on, let me check what the audio looks like.
okay. Let me know when something is working.
Some audio issues. Silverdane and 4th of the 5th are super quiet. Hold on, let me check what the audio looks like.
yeah.
You guys are
Yeah. I'm a little
Are we
quiet.
muted?
You're not muted. Turn your mics on and off. There's a switch on the bottom.
Hold on, let me check what the audio looks like.
Hang on.
All right, so I think I fixed the issue with yours.
All right, am I good?
Yeah, you look good. I think for Silverdane, it might just be an issue of making sure the mic's like right in front of your face and you're enunciating. Give me some audio right now.
Hello.
Yeah, he's just a quiet guy.
Sorry.
I know we're not used to that.
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
How's this? Can everyone hear me?
It
You're
looks-
registering, so
Yeah, it looks like you're coming through. You're just a little quiet.
Okay. So, to repeat what I just said, I'm dropping the corpse of the ancient hero or adventurer or whoever we think it was.
I think it was just short order cook.
He could be, and for all the difference he makes, he might as well be, because we got to get out of here right now. I'm going to evaluate my surroundings, see if I can boost my friends up, and jump up after them onto some sort of roof.
Okay. So you want to find like an alternate exit from the machine cults area. That seems legit. It seems like they probably would have an alternate exit. I think it's probably well hidden, or it's just not something you're familiar with. This is going to be a perception-based intellect test, difficulty 4.
Okay. I have searching.
That applies.
Okay.
That would reduce it down to a difficulty 3, meaning you would only have to roll a 9 on a 20-sided die.
Okay. This comes from my training in exploring dark places. So I think I'm using my dungeon sense here. How much do I have to roll?
9.
Okay. I can make that.
Oh,
Not today.
Fine.
That's a 6.
Don't worry, I've got a plan.
Okay.
I
Yeah. What's
also
your
want
Do you
plan?
have any
Like-
leftover XP?
I have 1, but I think I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm going to deal with it.
Just to spice it up a little bit and give you guys some more options here, both of you are like, well, you're a highly social individual.
Supposedly.
4th of the 5th. You can tell that Joren is not 100% on board with what's happening right now. Like, he doesn't have the
Hey.
hard, like, he doesn't have the hard, hateful, like, I'm going to kill you in this basement look that these cultists do.
My man.
He's really not sure about this. What is your plan? What would you like to do?
I'm going to step forward, hold the glove aloft, and yell that I'm the chosen one.
Okay.
Ah,
All right.
genius.
So normally, it was difficulty 5 the last time you tried to influence the cult in this way. The influence of second of the first has raised the difficulty. I'm going to call it a difficulty 6.
Sure.
First of the second, yes. So you need to roll an 18 or
Sure.
higher.
So
normally.
I've got persuasion and public speaking. So that's going to take it down to a 4.
Yep.
You know what? I'll spend an intellect point.
Okay. So you're going to spend effort. Also good.
Yes. So that's 4-3. So I need a 9 or higher.
Okay. Are you going to use the glove as well?
Yes.
So if you want to activate it, meaning you roll to see if it depletes, that would count as an asset, which would
Yes.
reduce the difficulty.
Okay,
as
so
well.
2. So what's the depletion roll in the
It's a
glove?
D6.
I got
1
it.
in D6. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
The good news is the glove's
Holy
all right.
moly. So that's a natural
I'm
1.
going to go ahead and spend some XP to reroll that.
Okay.
Seems like a good idea.
That's
Yeah.
going to be so fun, though.
I know, but
I think that's it. You needed a level 2, right?
Yeah.
yes. So
Okay.
yes, I succeed. So, barely.
All right. Man.
I know,
So
but
unfortunate for
but sometimes I have to
second
succeed.
of the first.
I do like it when we lose.
Okay.
Normally, I would have been there too, but once in a while, I like to succeed.
So I think that you succeed in cowing these people. You raise your glove and it glows with a terrible light, and the sort of fractaline crystals that form it spread out in like a grim, like terrifying looking tree of Numenera above you. And somehow your voice is amplified as well when you're like, I am the chosen one. What happens is 3/4 of these people fall to their knees and face like 100% supine. First of the second, and the people closest to him take one look at each other in the situation and flee the temple. They just start running.
Good.
And Joren kind of just puts his spear down and sees that nothing terrible is going to happen today necessarily, and just looks around like he's just shaking his head.
Where's the letter with it?
I mean, when last you spoke with him, he was in the town square.
Right.
Where we left him.
He has no allegiance to anyone right
I know,
now.
but I didn't know if they would have harmed him in
Oh,
all
that-
this.
That's a good
I don't know if
point.
they had time to.
Right. I don't know if I trust where they're going. I think we ought to follow them.
That's up to you. I think I've done everything I need to do here. I'm not trying to persecute these people.
Well, now hang on. 4th to 5th. Why? So you're one of them. You're their chosen one. Why would they attack? Why would they choose now to turn on us?
You ever cooked an omelet?
Yeah?
What's it on?
Yeah. Am I still too quiet?
Yeah, you're still pretty quiet. I'm doing my best to fix that for you.
I feel like I'm talking normally. I think it might be the mic.
Well, I've maxed out the gain. I've done everything I can for you.
Okay.
Just make sure you're talking directly into it.
Okay.
Yeah, don't be afraid to get a little closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. So I have cooked an omelet once or twice.
Yeah. You know how you know when it's time to flip it?
Yeah.
Well, that's how.
Oh.
When you know, you know.
Okay. That's a
I'm
good
gonna
analogy.
follow first and the second and his cronies.
Okay.
I'll go with her.
I'm
All right.
not.
All right, so you stay in the temple with
Yeah.
your various acolytes. All right. I'm going to roll some dice and see where in Zatolis you corner these people. Oh, dude, that's so good.
The arena.
The gambling den and House of Tutus.
Yeah, so you're following these cultists who are quickly like wending through the crowds of Zatolis, which is a ramshackle city built on top of a seven-legged construct that's like 1/10 of a mile across. The cultists, following the lead of second to the first, like divest themselves of their robes and they're just wearing normal clothes underneath. And then they immediately take a hard left into a place that you have never been inside of. Correct me if I'm wrong. It is a gambling den.
Nope.
It is a den of vice in the center of the city, and if you want to follow them in and see what they're doing, you will risk being spotted by them.
Not if I get my stealth cloth.
He's got a cloak of invisibility. All right, so that'll make it a lot easier. Yeah, for sure. All right, roll that depletion roll. So you need to roll not a 1. It'll work no matter what. But okay, cool.
Don't worry, I'm going in too. But don't worry, Serenia. I'm a familiar face in these places, and I know how to.
Hey, you got that $5 you owe me?
I'm good at melting away. Yeah.
Hey, no, I see you right there. Come on, $5.
Is that the NPC?
Yeah.
I don't speak. I don't speak your language.
Cinco Dolores.
I don't
Okay.
know- I don't know who you are. Yeah.
All right, so you are
Let's go.
immediately confronted by somebody who you apparently owe $5. Meanwhile, you're like, I got this. I know these people. And you look, and Serenia's just gone. Just like, where'd she go?
Damn it.
Serenia, you remember from the snail people who gave you this artifact in the first place that if somebody touches the cloak, it doesn't work on them anymore.
Right.
So it's a crowded gambling den. I'm going to have you make a speed test to avoid an unpleasant random encounter where somebody bumps into you and then realizes you were temporarily invisible and you have to explain that. It's just level 2.
Oh, I was hoping they'd
Okay.
spill a drink on her. The old bump into the bar.
Oh, man, you don't want to spill drinks on this thing. I'll just kill everybody in this room.
I bet.
Okay, so level 2 means I need a 6.
Yes.
I think I can do that.
You got this.
Whee!
Totally fine. You got an 8.
Hey!
So you almost bump into one man who is like carrying a tray of drinks. Apparently everything in this bar is egg themed. Like it's all like fucking omelets and the drinks are in giant eggs. It's a strange place.
It's called
For sure.
Fabergé's.
I love this place.
So first of the second and his weird little gang of heretics / I don't know. Are they like a branch? What is it called when there's a schism?
A sect.
They're like their own sect now. They are speaking with a secret keeper who are the mysterious, robed, identity-hiding guild of Zatolis that we introduced like a couple sessions ago.
Damn.
I'm eavesdropping.
Okay. All right. Let me see what they're talking about.
What?
Oh, obviously.
Obviously.
Okay.
Glad somebody appreciated that.
All right. All right. You tell the men who live inside of the walls that the asset is compromised.
What?
You think they might be talking in code. You're not sure.
Yeah, okay. I guess I'm just gonna keep on eavesdropping.
Okay.
The omelet is compromised.
What do you think? Tell me what you would like to learn from this conversation. We're going to use the hypothesis method.
I would like to learn, ideally, why they're talking to the secret keepers, number 1.
Uh-huh.
2, why they've turned on 4th of the 5th so quickly. And 3, why'd they run?
Why do they run?
Yeah, why did
Okay.
they run?
Almost as if they work for someone else. Maybe.
What?
May I present a hypothesis?
Sure.
I'm not even there, but
Yeah, that's
it's
a lot.
just an idea that I had.
Mhm.
Maybe there are areas within Zatolis that are kept secret even from high-ranking officials such as 4th of the 5th.
Yeah, I would imagine that.
I mean, probably.
That's easily.
You don't
easily-
found a religion without some secrets.
Yeah.
Right.
So it would seem that it goes all the way to the top. And now
It
we're
was
doing
me
some sort
all
of
along.
conspiracy noir adventure.
Ooh, woo.
All right. Yeah, that sounds great. I'm sold on that 100%.
Okay.
Zatolis walked in with its 7 legs.
I think there are
I knew it
still-
was trouble.
I think there are still deeper mysteries in Zatolis and bigger mysteries.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
It runs on people.
I want to roll to see
Oh, God, that would be crazy.
what kind of weird NPC is accosted you for their 5 shins.
Okay, good, yeah.
Okay. So it is definitely the proprietor of this establishment, which you can tell from his
Oh, God.
many bags of money. He also has a sweet cloak of feathers, like bird wings, draped over his raiment of sorts. And they do call him the owl. He doesn't have like an owl face, but he does have like real big eyes.
Okay.
It's kind of uncomfortable.
All right.
Drugs are out of control in Zatolis.
Where's my 5 shins, Siverdane?
Oh, I told you I'd pay my tab next week.
And I thought I told you not to come back until you did.
Okay.
Get 'em, boys!
Oh, okay.
I gotta hang out there more often. That guy sounds awesome.
Two sort of like leg breaker dudes, like put out their cigarette, get up.
Okay. Hang on. What do you think about this?
Is it-
Flitterlings?
no, it's the flitterlings. Okay,
It's the flitterlings.
What a time not to have a tectonic bomb.
But-
all right. Go ahead and make me a persuasion roll. It's an intellect test. It's only I think it's difficulty 2 because it's not a hard sell. Like
Yeah.
this thing is relatively valuable, but also he's a pit boss, so. Also, for the person who said this guy sounds like a hoot, you will die in 7 days. How dare you come into my stream
7 minutes.
and make puns,
All right.
you son of a guy.
Difficulty 2.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
17. Easy.
So he looks at you like appraisingly with avarice glittering in his big ol' eyes, and then he takes the flitterling jar from you, and he's like, "That'll do, and more some. Catch yourself back in." He gives you a stack of chips.
Oh, all right. All right.
You no longer have flitterlings.
But now he's got some chips and the right to gamble again.
All right, you are now flush with cash.
Oh, yeah.
You went from broke to being you now have money. However, you are in a gambling den.
So you will not have money for long.
Right. Yeah, I'm going to charge in after Serenia and...
And somehow you find yourself at the poker table.
Yes.
You don't know how.
I'll go ahead and give you some XP.
Okay, yeah. We will definitely
Oh, thank you.
just cut back to Serenia because I think my character has gotten sidelined.
Hell yeah.
By more
You get 1
avaricious-
XP.
yeah.
You gotta do the gamble arena.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you a story about that later.
Okay.
All right, so here's how gambling works in my system. I'm literally making this up on the fly. I'm gonna have you make a
Okay.
flat D20 roll.
Okay.
If you roll a 1, you are seriously in debt to the point where it's like a story issue.
Okay.
If you roll a 20, you make a small fortune, which you can spend on whatever you want. If you roll anything else, you go from flush with cash back to broke.
Okay.
You ready?
Jesus. So,
Hey, man, it's just like roulette, man. You got a 1 in 20 chance.
All right.
Come on, you got to hit that.
These are terrible odds, but I know
Yeah.
I got to take them.
Also, spend all
That's
your
typically
XP
what
re-rolling
happens when
it.
you spend
Oh,
all of your money
All right. Okay.
gambling.
Come
The
on.
house always
Big,
wins.
big money, big money, big money, no whammy.
Will they at least get me drinks and stuff while I'm
Oh,
gambling?
absolutely.
All right. It's worth it.
You feel like there's a reason why the hoot,
Fuck.
Spend your XP and re-roll it.
the owl was like
I'll
trying to
spend my
give
XP
you
to reroll it. This is worth it.
You got one right there. Use your
fishing for that 20.
oh.
Good lord.
Just
man.
wait till he blows all his XP and gets it.
Double your money.
Oh, come on, one more. You got one more.
All right, I have one last stored XP. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Actual gambling.
All right.
Nah.
Okay. I feel
all right.
bad. If you
No,
spend.
no, that was fun.
Okay.
That's exactly what I wanted to happen.
All right.
So,
There's your
Boo, boo, boo,
dangerous
boo, boo.
gambling.
I'll just show up like after she comes up, just like.
Okay.
like,
So you are
dazed.
broke.
Yeah. No, that's.
You're back to broke. However, I will say that you can cash in the time you spent gambling and come up with a gambling buddy NPC at any time.
Ooh, I like that. Okay.
So go ahead and back pocket that one. You spent
Okay.
the 2 XP on it. Got to get something out of it.
Absolutely. I will
All
add
right.
that to my list.
He got the adventure.
I want you to roll me 3 story die and tell
all
me
I
what
want.
else you learn from the secret conversation between the secret keepers and first of the second.
Yeah.
Dude, that football is brutal. Maybe I should get rid of the sports story.
No, wait, man. The sports one's good.
Sports is the best.
Some people come just for the sports.
So it was sports, a flute, and a butterfly net with butterfly.
Oh God. My gambling buddy is in the machine cult, and I love him because he's full of vice like me.
We're not the morality police.
Stands for everything you don't. Ah,
We're just
the
the
machine
hold
cult.
on a minute now. I've never once judged you for your gambling.
This is perfect. All right, I'm sorry. Continue.
How many times have I taken an organ out of you so you could sell it for gambling debts? To think.
All right.
God. That,
So they're definitely having an argument of some sort. And it's just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Uh-huh.
But I think they are actually doing. Oh, man, it's gonna sound super dumb. They're actually doing scientific experiments on the Iron Wind,
Okay.
and may have found a link between music and controlling it.
That actually seems
throwback.
completely reasonable.
good throwback.
No, my vomit.
And they need fourth of
Dude,
the
you're about to get that Magneto treatment.
Yeah, I know. We'll really regret
So
this.
bad.
Where are those jetpacks when I need them?
All right. So there is an evil plot to control the Iron Wind, and they now know that there is a sample available that apparently Fourth of the Fifth acquired. Gossip has spread that far. That being said, whoever these people are, their control of the machine cult has been completely compromised by Fourth of the Fifth's actions. You now find yourself as the de facto leader of the machine cult. which is going to rapidly thrust you into a new echelon of people in this city.
I don't want to be the leader. I was going to invite first and the second batch to run it.
Oh, I mean, you can. That would be awesome.
That also
Yeah,
It's
well-
gonna be an interesting conversation.
Oh, something happened.
Ooh, artifact discovery redeemed from your boy Brendan.
Thank you, Brendan, for always giving us something good.
Brendan, you're the
You
best.
could give us nothing but nonstop dangerous encounters, and I appreciate that you haven't.
Oh gosh.
Dude, that's just free XP.
Yes, but inconvenient XP is inconvenient.
Okay, so I think
Maybe we should just. You're the DM.
Go ahead.
Maybe we should. Maybe Tom discovers it, having taken over first to the seconds. I don't know.
Chair.
Chambers, yes. I don't
dude,
know.
that's way better than my idea, which was you
Okay.
won it gambling.
Yeah, I was guessing you would go that direction, but I
Uh-huh.
don't want to do that. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I love my gambling buddy.
Oh boy.
What?
It's like an exosuit for flying and like super strength.
Damn.
Okay.
Maybe not super strength, but like strength. You know what I mean?
So it is a flight capable exosuit
Yeah.
that guy just has.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was his like backup card in case like things really went bad.
He just didn't have time to put it on.
Yeah. He didn't. How many times do you expect that Messiah is literally telling the truth?
That's true. He did not think you were going to be able to do what you did.
Thank you, Brendan. That is
Yeah, thanks. That's
that is
dope.
super useful.
All right, we're going to give that a D6 depletion rate.
Does that mean they stopped Zatolos on
And
purpose?
we'll roll a D10 to see.
Again, I still think he's a good guy. I don't know why he did this.
We're gonna have
level
to find
4.
that
I
out.
think he just thinks he was like
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna be jealous and get rid of him.
All right. There you go.
Sweet. I know exact. Can I have more than one artifact?
Yes.
Okay, good. I know exactly who to give this to.
This on the spot generated plot is so intriguing.
Yeah, man. Thanks. I'm also having a great time. One of my favorite things about this game is that I get to find out what happens too.
This is fucking great.
Okay, so
That's a lot to think about.
quick GM interjection though. You guys have been nonstop adventuring. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's how we use the story cubes for the most part. Basically, it's about distributing the brain power at the table more efficiently than like a single dungeon master model has been my obsession for the last several years. My GM intrusion that I want to say is like you guys have been hardcore adventuring for like 24 hours plus.
Yeah.
You might want to take a rest at some point.
Yeah.
I mean, you can keep pushing if you want to like be hot on the heels of second to the first, but
I'm gonna send my minions to go find him and like ask him to come back
all right.
That's good.
politely,
I'm gonna show up
and
at
then I'm gonna take a nap.
yeah. I'm gonna show up at Serenia's like at midnight, red-eyed, like flat out drunk, broke again, depressed.
Another one?
Another random encounter has been redeemed.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
At least it's not dangerous.
It's not a dangerous random encounter, thank God.
Okay. Okay. Are we what do you
Have I gathered all I wish to know?
I think so, yes.
Okay.
So I think it's you two on the way back to Serenia's place when this random encounter in Zatolas happens.
Okay.
So we'll see what it is. And I want to make up a thing.
Let's do it.
I also like to play the role-playing game. Interesting. All right.
That's a tricky one.
Yeah, I mean, I like it, but
All right. So I think there is like sort of almost in the way of the intersection you guys need to go through to get back to your house. There's been like an impromptu festival set up from the Femeref clan.
Rasmardi?
Oh.
They're basically there's a bunch of kids with like bows and spears, and they've set up like targets. Femeref is there with his kid. He's got his hand on his shoulder. And he's like explaining how one aims a bow. And then they're like, so that's the kids section, and then like significantly more distance between the targets and like the Femeref tribes, like huntsmen. They're all shooting arrows, laughing, drinking, like ah. And they walk up, and Femeref points and sees you like Siverdane and your bow.
My bow, yeah, I do have a bow. I
Oh,
forgot that.
no.
I bet you can't shoot it like a tribesman though. And they all laugh. Ah.
tribesmen. I bet I can.
Okay.
All right.
Should have just shot him.
All right. So you're gonna try and outshoot these hunters, then?
Yeah, you bet I am. I'm fucking drunk.
Okay. So I think what normally would be like a difficulty 4 is a difficulty 5
All
because
right,
you're a
okay,
little
yeah.
trashed.
All right.
It's a speed test.
I can hit both of those targets.
Easy. In fact, I'm so confident I'll shoot an apple off
Yeah.
your son's head.
There's definitely some money changing.
Oh,
hands.
God. I'm going to have to save this kid
I
again.
mean, do you want a GM intrusion for that?
No.
Okay.
No,
You should have. Yeah, you should double down.
I don't. I really
You
don't.
should have doubled down.
I will double down on a lot of things, but that would be like quadruple downing.
Do it.
Yeah.
I'm not that crazy.
Now
Yeah,
that
come on,
we've-
you succeed.
Now that we've saved your son, let's shoot an arrow off his
Yeah,
head.
I mean, I can save him again.
You wild ass animals.
All right. It's difficulties 5.
Yes.
Hey, as long as I can save them,
What
death
are you
is
gonna do to
meaningless
lower
until this.
I don't.
You can spend effort, speed effort. It's a speed test.
Or you could just
I'm
shoot.
pretty speedy. I'm going for it. Yeah,
All
that's
right.
a good point. My edge is 1. I have 2 effort. So I can spend 2,
Yes. Now
Right.
reduce it down to a difficulty 3.
and I could spend 2 again, and that would reduce it to 3. So I could spend 2. I could spend 2 from my pool once to reduce it down to 4, and then 2.
So the first level of effort is 3, and then every subsequent level of effort is 2.
Yeah, but I have an edge of 1.
So the edge applies to the final cost. So first level is 3, second level is 2, and then you apply your edge to the 5 cost. So it costs 4.
Okay. I will reduce it. Yeah, I am going to spend 4 edge.
4 speed.
I am 4 speed. Yeah.
You got it.
You should have shot the apple off the kid's head.
He still might.
Take that GM intrusion. Come on.
Oh God. I'm gonna mention it joking. Or, no, I'm just gonna do this first.
Don't do it.
I'm
All
just
right.
gonna do this first.
See? You
Yep,
would have been
there you go.
fine.
Okay. So there is like a strange Numenera fruit on top of like a facsimile of a person that's got a bunch of arrows all around it. They've set up like a wooden palisade behind it to catch them.
Yeah.
There's like an old lady in the background being like, "You dang Femeref kids shooting your arrows in the street. I wish we had a marshal or something. Where's Joran?" But you draw your bow back. You have like a heavy, like a long bow, right?
I have a great bow.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
there's
draw
like-
your bow back. You're very sauced. Like you see 2 apples. For a second, the apples sort of like slide around
Yeah.
and then like combine into 1 apple.
I
And then
say-
you breathe out and let go. Go ahead.
I'm gonna get both of them, and everyone behind me like kind of looks at each other like, yeah.
Yeah,
hope you
there's-
do get both of
you
them.
see a lot of like money changing hands. And people like they're just like betting on this.
Yeah. All right. Second shot.
Yeah, no, your arrow flies true and pierces the fruit
Hell yeah,
directly.
It does. Hell yeah, it does. I shoot better drunk. And I pass out.
Okay,
Oh, no.
great.
I cannot carry you. I am leaving you there.
Just come back from him in the morning.
Exactly.
All right, so you have won the admiration and respect of the Femeref clan for your
Yes,
shooting.
in the Zagreb clan. Yeah.
So yeah, the Zagreb
Okay,
clan
okay.
that Femeref is from. My
Right.
apologies.
No, don't.
And I do
apologize.
check over the kid, make sure he's okay. I check his vitals. real
Yeah,
quick.
kid's doing all right.
Good.
He's trying to shoot a bow. Doesn't like being touched by a strange witch.
All right. Awesome. Well, I guess I'll take my
Don't forget to
10-hour
eat your
rest
fruits and
then.
drink lots of water.
Okay. Yeah, you can take all of your rests because the 10-hour
Yes.
resets them. So I definitely recommend that you do that.
Yes.
You
Yes.
regain 1d6 plus 1 points per rest that you take. So go ahead and roll those.
1.
Dang.
We're all taking 3 rests basically.
I'm taking
Essentially,
2.
yeah.
Okay.
Except for your boy over there who has already spent a lot of points. Wow.
I'm like back to 100% basically.
Yeah, that was what? 12 plus 3?
I haven't even spent that many.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so what am I doing here?
So you have 2 rests that you're going to spend, your 10-hour and your 1 action, it looks like.
I also have my 10-minute.
Are you spending all 4?
No,
How many rests did you spend previously?
just the 1 hour.
Okay, so you're spending the rest of them, which is 3. So
Okay.
it's 3d6 plus 3 points is what you're getting back.
Okay.
Shram. 4. And a 6. Okay, so
11 plus 3.
14 points back into your pools.
Woo!
All right. Okay, so I think after a long night's rest, you sent a missive to get second of the first back in, and you passed out in drunken stupor, and you just took a nap, right? That's kind of where we're at.
Yeah.
All right. Let me know once you guys have finished fixing all your pools and stuff.
I am all set.
I'm set.
Okay, so I'll start with you two, and I'll end with you. So the sun rises over Zatolis as the city is walking through new terrain.
Yes.
We're on what will maybe a new map square, or we might leave this terrain behind entirely. We're going to roll at the end of the session to see if Zatolis stops again. But I want to get some ideas of what the surrounding terrain looks like just for scenery purposes. So I'm going to have you come up with strange scenery. I'm going to have you come up with the nearest civilization and their history with Zatolis.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have you come up with a strange landmark. So we'll start with the Tomas.
All right. It's a land of like gigantic reptiles. Like instead of like land features, like the mountains are like a pack of like gigantic dinosaurs that have snow like on the top because they're so tall.
Okay, are they alive or are
Yes.
they just mountains that look like
No, they're alive.
Okay.
They just move so slowly that it like doesn't really matter.
Okay, so they're like massive shifting reptilian beasts.
Yes, and all the like terrain features are like that.
Okay.
Including the ground?
Wow.
Well, not the ground, but like all the terrain features.
Okay.
What's
the weather like?
It's humid, it's jungly.
Jungly? Okay.
Yeah, and like the jungle, like trees are actually individual like dinosaurs that move along.
Okay.
That is pretty weird.
It seems like a wildly dangerous place.
It is.
Just extremely, incredibly dangerous. All right. Nearest civilization.
Okay. I think that we have. Oh,
There's no thinking. There's rolling.
that's right. Oh, interesting. Well, the bow and arrow just makes too much sense.
Really, I would have said the Jester hat, but or the waves. I think those are waves.
Yeah, those are waves. So we got a jester hat, some waves, and some arrows.
Okay.
So the nearest civilization, and you can interpret these as loosely as you like. Like you don't have to hard commit to them.
No, yeah, no. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Okay.
The folks that live around here are just completely off their rocker.
Okay.
You'd have to be to live here.
It's the most chaotic like the most loosely defined civilization you could possibly think of. They're cannibals.
Okay.
We're not stopping here.
Yeah, they.
Can't stop here. They're cannibals.
Yeah, they've got some kind of mental weirdness going on. They're just they live in loose, very very loose knit tribes, which are basically just them individually running around. Because of there's so much like easy picking dinosaurs around here. They kind of don't have any food problems, just so long as they stay out of the way of the
So
carnivorous
they carve
dinosaurs.
like meat off of the dinosaurs' backs while living up there.
Yeah, they're
They're
crazy.
the reptilian beasts.
They're crazy.
Wow, that's insane.
Yeah. I can't think of a name for them, but the homies.
No,
The homies.
we can't call them homies. It's not
Okay.
allowed.
The hominids.
We'll call them the Varen, if
Baron,
that's okay with you.
Let's do it.
And they're also cannibals?
I always got you for a name. Like, don't worry about that.
Okay, good. Yeah.
And they're cannibals, apparently.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know how the cannibalism fits in, but
Just because.
I don't want to know.
I just know it does. In my heart, I know it does.
All right.
I believe you. I don't want to find out.
Is it like it's rumored that they're cannibals, but they're not actually, and it's just what Zatolians say, or like are they actually cannibals?
I'll leave that up to you.
Okay,
I'd like to know.
we'll
Yeah,
find out.
I was just say we may never find out. What does it matter?
We definitely don't want to mess with these people.
Yeah, we're definitely not
They
stopping
sound
here.
Horrible.
You are more. One thing I will say is you're more likely to run into individuals rather than a group.
Uh huh.
But the individuals are such intimidating, unpredictable, chaotic people. They make for fearsome warriors. They're like
Yeah, we're
they're
not
like
stopping
Fae.
here.
They're like
My
Fae.
cannibals from a different Hannibal is the highlighted message. Okay. All right. So if Zatolis does stop here, it could be bad for multiple reasons. Zatolis might get stepped on,
They're cannibals.
which would be a horrible turning of the tables.
Oh, how the turntables.
You
All right.
and your wisdom.
Wisdom, hardly knew her.
Okay, so at the crack of dawn, a messenger, that same breathless monk child that we always use for all of these, is 4th of the 5th,
Yes,
The second of the first is
99th of the 100th.
99th of the 100th, writing it down.
Yeah, I'm now appointing him 99th of the 100th.
He's never getting promoted. This is
Hey,
just
mate.
His eyes widen. This is like the biggest, most important moment of his life. He's like, thank you. What was I going to say? Second of the first
You
is
might be
here.
about to be demoted.
Second of the first is here with, he's got his people.
You mean
and
first and second?
First of the second is here. He's the second of the first. First of the second is here. He's got his people, and Joran is here. He said he's here to keep the peace.
Oh, I don't think that's necessary, but okay.
So,
Yeah, let's
you're gonna
go.
come out to meet
Yeah,
them?
I'm
or-
going to take the kid. Let's go.
Okay. So you are meeting in the sort of entry room, like temple hospice of the machine cult. Sort of arrayed are the various cultists of both sides. There's like palpable tension in the room. Serious,
Flashback.
serious religious schism. What do you want to do?
I wanted to steal first of the second's robes that he tore off.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be possible.
Dang it.
You do need to sleep at some point. So yeah,
I'm just going to like go up and hug him.
okay. He's just like hugs you back, I guess.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
He wasn't. He's still trying to figure out what the hell's going on. 37th of the 36, who is on your side, is just like
Ah, goddamn, why is that guy? Like,
with his machine,
yeah.
God,
surgical.
I'm like, are you
hand.
sure you didn't want to leave?
It's just like
I love him even more than Jordan.
4th of the 5th. What is the meaning of this? They tried to kill you.
They did not know what they were doing. They're blameless.
So there's like a moment where first of the second sort of like looks over at his cultists, and they all look at each other, and they're like, 4th of the 5th, I hope that in time I will be able to earn your forgiveness that you have shown this day. You humble us all.
You need not earn anything back. I had no intention of removing you from your rank.
Yep.
You are still first of the second.
We're getting feedback that you two are still really quiet.
Yep,
But
sorry.
I think that's just. I honestly think it's just me and Tom being loud.
Might
Probably.
be.
Still working on the audio issues, but either way. So the paradigm shifts. The temple sort of goes back to normal. Of course, 4th of the 5th being the chosen one will be the figurehead of our temple, and we should discuss the ramifications of what you have accomplished with Zatolis, specifically as it in regards to what we tell the outsiders. However, I think that you would be wise to avail yourself of my wisdom, and I offer it freely. Whenever you need it, I will be here. Will you be requiring the use of my chambers, or
No.
All right.
There's a conspiracy going on, bro.
Not to my knowledge.
You're
He gonna
wrapped
keep
right
that
up in the
suit,
middle
though.
of it.
All right. Oddity discovery from Lauren was redeemed. I'll go ahead and roll.
Oh, no, I got something for the suit. You go ahead.
All right.
I was running the suit comment.
So, I think this is an oddity that he offers you. He's like, I want you to have this, and he pulls out a blue brick. This is a brick of apt clay. It was the foundation of our very first temple, long ago, before we lived on Zatolis.
Oh, thank you. I'll take that from him. I appreciate that.
It is an
Good.
oddity.
Is it basically like silly putty or?
Kind of. It is when you mold it, you find that it is malleable, but then when you stop molding it, like the second you stop thinking about it, it hardens to like a brick consistency.
Cool.
Weird.
I'm gonna find Cyberdin real quick though.
Okay.
I have a gift for you. Something to help your jumping, my friend.
Oh no.
All right.
So it comes in like a wooden case, and it's this like ancient technology that
Yes.
clearly doesn't like it was not made to fit on a person, but it like the arms and legs are there. You can like fasten it to yourself.
Awesome. Thank
Yes.
you so much.
Thank you for your service in aiding the church
Thank you.
and defeating the beast that was inside there.
You know, you're all right, 4th and 5th. I feel bad about all that stuff I said about you behind your back.
Quite. Quite.
All right.
All right, I'm going to take this and I'm going to store it in a secure place. How big is it? You said it came in a big case.
Yeah, it's like a trunk. You can carry it around, but it's a little bulky. You can put the suit on, and then you will have access to it. But it's definitely going to be obvious that you're wearing some sort of like Numenera contraption.
I think for the time being, I'm going to store it in a safe place.
Okay.
AKA,
Couch.
The
On
rat
the roof.
catcher's house. Yeah. Okay.
The roof good, thank God.
I will be extremely charitable and say that you have a tarp
Thank you.
in case it rains.
Woo! Or the sun gets too bright.
Oh, yeah.
Or one of these dinosaurs poops or something.
For those of you that missed that, I've been sleeping on Serenia's couch, and recently, Severdane has decided to start picking his life together, and first step to doing that is getting his own place. So he's living on the roof now.
And now you got a sweet robo suit to help you out.
Exactly.
You can,
And
like-
how sweet.
If you want to make like an intellect survival roll to like make a tent or some kind of bivouac up there, I'd allow it.
I would love to. I don't have any survival skills,
Okay.
which is in character.
All right. This is not. I'm not going to set a difficulty to this. You're just going to make a flat roll,
Okay.
and we'll see how well
All right.
you do. That was an 8.
That seems right.
Okay. You have constructed a shoddy tent,
Sounds good.
which contains a chest and also sometimes you in your sleeping roll.
I am.
And now a
happy.
giant
I'm
trunk.
So happy with that.
Hell yeah. All right. What is Serenia doing?
Well, she's woken up. She's feeling refreshed. Probably gonna make some tea from the spearmint that she has in the garden.
Okay.
Or what is the closest approximation to spearmint
Mhm.
now? Who knows?
Frost breath or whatever they call
Yeah,
it.
whatever.
Sword tingles.
Yeah. Morning.
And you know what? She's feeling pretty good about herself. I think the time has come to eat the mushroom of prophecy.
Okay.
Oh no.
So this is like a level 8 cipher that you have, right?
You're gonna do this alone? This sounds like a mistake.
Yeah. I'm gonna peek over and say, mushroom prophecy? Someone say
Did you-
mushroom prophecy?
Did you say that out loud? I don't know that you
Nah.
did.
Okay, that's fine.
No, first you have to take the mushroom prophecy, then you say it out loud.
All right. So yeah, it is definitely mycoloid, some sort of like actual fungus. I think it has probably like almost graphene thin crystalline fractals growing underneath where a normal mushroom would have gills. And you've decided that today is a good day to munch on that.
Yep.
Okay.
It's just a lazy Sunday.
Zatolis is
You got nothing better to do.
Just
Zatolis
another
is-
manic Monday.
yeah, falling apart. Zatolis is falling apart. So what?
All right, so the way that this cipher works is you're going to roll some story dice and create a prophecy, and then I'm going to make that prophecy come true as best as I can.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
Should have had the sports ball one in there.
I seriously want to cut the sports ball.
No, you cannot.
It's not allowed.
Vetoed.
Fudge.
Wow. Okay.
Well,
So we got a
Chaos.
person holding little people, arrows in every direction, and the classic backpack
backpack.
scenario. But yeah, while she's thinking, thank you for pointing out the audio issues. I will do my best to fix them in the future. And apologies that some of us are really quiet and some of us are not.
I know you had to listen to Tom more than me. That's just a shame.
Yeah,
Oh man. Okay.
it's a shame. That
One
is
thing that can help
working so
also
hard to
is,
bring in
like,
all the people.
try not to turn your head when you're
Okay.
talking. I know it's like unnatural, but it does help a lot if you speak directly into the mic.
Got it.
Thinking on this prophecy.
Yeah.
God, I have so much more XP to hand out. It's so little session to do it with.
I know.
Yeah, what are you doing, man?
Just gonna have to start
slinging it.
doling it out, my friend.
Yeah, just constant waves of enemies.
Everything is terrible all the time.
I mean, we are in a place with cannibals and gigantic dinosaur mountains.
Yeah, that does seem terrible.
Yeah.
Freaking Baron. I can't wait. I want to fight one.
No.
Who am I kidding? I want to fight a dinosaur.
Well, I did give you a flying suit. You can go fly off Zatolis and fly back.
I would die, and there would be no way to get me back on there.
I mean, that's fine.
Numenera characters are surprisingly difficult to kill. So what needs to happen for you to die is for all of your pools to be empty. Or you take 3 debilitating wounds. I can't remember what they're actually called in the system. They're the damage track over there. So you've got debilitated, which is what happens when you lose one of your pools. And then
Impaired.
Sorry, the other way around. It's
Impaired, then debilitated,
then dead. So there are some things that go directly to the damage track, like if you're hit by a laser or something, that would immediately impair or debilitate you.
Got it.
If you lose pools, you also go down on that track. And when that track reaches 0, you die. And that's really the only way to get killed in this game. So it is actually extremely difficult.
Okay.
See, so go fight a dinosaur. You'll be fine.
I really like Numenera characters. They're an interesting combination of like powerful, but at a cost, and also like resilient. Super fun to play with.
Yeah. I am thinking that I don't want to go off and fight a dinosaur without the rest of the party.
What? That certainly we would be of zero help.
Yeah, but I don't want to have the Cyberdane fights a dinosaur episode.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I
That
am
does sound
sure,
pretty
actually.
cool.
I am very sure.
Super vague. Poetry slam.
Okay,
Yours.
we got poetry in
No,
this
not
piece?
really. No.
All right, let's go.
There's no rhyming. Sorry.
I'm ready.
I don't have time for that.
Is it a haiku?
Did you at
No.
least brew it into
17,317.
I want to hear the
No.
poetry.
With the gift of a journey along the path of chaos, the puppet master's true intentions are revealed, but which string can change your life or end it?
Holy shit, that was good.
What?
Oh man, just as vague as anything
I
else.
give you the ability to decide what happens, and you are intentionally extremely vague.
Yep.
I mean, just like
Okey-dokey.
every prophecy.
That's how prophecies work, man.
Okay,
That is good.
awesome.
That is good.
One more time for the people who missed it, the prophecy that we've come up with is, with the gift of a journey along the path of chaos, the puppet master's true intentions are revealed, but which string can change your life or end it? Okay, so we got a journey we got to do. Puppet masters are going to be revealed for sure, and then life-changing or ending events.
Yep.
Oh,
Also.
I love this. There's so much intrigue going
All
on.
right,
That
got
is
something to work with.
Nice job. That was great.
That's also on the back of my stealth cloth, thank you.
Okay, well, can you give me a copy of that?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Nice. Okay.
And then after that trip is over, I'm probably going to go, study the ladder within.
Okay. Ooh, actually, yeah, I'm glad that you said that, because I think the ladder within changes shape.
What?
So they look different now. Still like light within glass, but sort of metamorphized into a different shape.
Okay, cool.
Yes! I was hoping it would be tentacular spectacular. So today the ladder within is shaped like a cephalopod, except for all of the tentacles move at strange right angles.
Ooh.
So picture like the pipe screensaver from Windows 95, but
I don't like that.
Oh, man.
tentacles trailing off of
I don't
a
like that at all.
cephalopoid
Know
thing.
exactly what you're
I
talking
do
about.
want to sit down with him and try and master communicating with him just on my own.
Well,
I probably have a little sketchbook.
we're
draw
doing
pictures
the
of.
we're doing the close encounters, like talking to aliens.
Yeah, from
No,
Arrival.
yeah, Rival. That's the one you're thinking of, yeah.
But we established that the ladder within has figured out how to speak English, though.
Oh,
So it's like, you know that I speak your language now, yes? And you're holding up your sweet, light portraiture that you made.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I taught him English.
Okay.
That's great.
so just tell me about your people.
Okay. All right.
What makes you the ladder within?
Unfortunately, there's not much that I can tell you. I know that we were built by a precursor civilization a long time ago. I know that they are no longer with us, and our facility was dormant for many, many lifespans of our people. There are certain protocols that we are hardwired to execute upon, namely the building of the multi-purpose facility that your city was walking on when we met. But we also have higher functions and are currently trying to determine how best to utilize the resources and powers at our disposal. Our discussions with Aeon Priest Truth have been elucidating in this matter.
So is he down there?
No. We communicate with him via the data sphere.
I have one of those.
He looks at you, a little confused. Yeah, like the light, the 6-point light that he uses to scan things appears. He's like, you have an infosphere. The data sphere is not an infosphere. The data sphere is all of the information being broadcast on every spectrum all around us throughout the entire planet.
How do I tap into that?
I can show you.
Oh.
Please?
All right.
We're
So-
gonna lose Serenia for a few episodes.
I'm going to cut from that to you waking up on the roof.
Okay.
You immediately spot what you think might be an issue. You wake up to the sound of like horns in the distance.
Yes.
You can see on top of a dinosaur there are a bunch of torches lit.
Very.
And as you watch, wings of cloth unfurl and a small formation of hang gliders
Ah, yes.
starts making its way over the top of the city.
Oh no.
My children.
And we will
So
we'll cut there as
Yes.
the
What?
hang gliders on Cannibals make their way
Alright.
towards the Tolus for
We hope
purposes unknown.
they're not cannibals.
All right,
So ready for this.
everyone who came out to the stream, thank you so much. We love you all.
Make sure you send them somewhere.
Super fun RPG. We're gonna go ahead and see who else is online and send you guys on a raid.
Thanks,
Whee!
guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
That was great. Thanks for all the intrusions. That was actually
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Appreciate it. Feel free to intrude as many times as you want.
Oh, God.
Plus, now I got a sweet blue brick.
And I got a flying thing.
I have
Yeah, you're
a
welcome.
friend.
That was nice.
Yeah, well, what was I going to do with it?
I don't know.
Certainly not fight.
Well, I can certainly fly.
And now you're super strong, too.
Yo, these guys are playing Black Void. I kind of want to watch this.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. I'm just gonna call you Alphabet because I don't know how to pronounce your name. But yeah, I think I saw you on Reddit as well. Really appreciate you coming out to the stream. If you like what we do, make sure to keep coming back and tell your friends as well. We're definitely trying to grow the
Hell yeah.
channel.
And what are we doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow we're playing King's Dilemma,
The RPG
board game politics,
Yeah.
hardcore, and then on Friday I'm playing.
Oh, you found your
Magic.
glasses.
I absolutely will advertise again on Reddit. That is a great idea. All right, I'm gonna send you guys over to some people who are playing Dark Sun, which is
I love Dark Sun.
it's not Dark Sun. What is it? It's Black Sun. It's that
Yeah.
Cthulhu Sumerian RPG.
Yes, that's one of my favorite settings.
Yeah, it looks crazy, dude. All right, I'm gonna send him out.
All right.
That was one of like the first 5 video games I ever owned for computer. Was Dark Sun the video game? Yeah, came in like a bundle of games that came with our computer, along with like Roller Coaster Tycoon and StarCraft.
Oh man, Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Yeah,
What a throwback.
I was just telling Lauren recently there needs to be a remaster of that game.
Y'all are forgetting about SimCity.
I played a shitload of SimCity. I have it for
Yeah.
Super Nintendo.
Dude, I love
nice.
this game and the fact that we only play for like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Black Sun the game that we have out there?
Yeah, it's the one that's like it's low magic, fantasy, sort of Conan-esque,
Oh, I like that.
set in like a giant desert.
I love that.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. I would run that in a heartbeat.
I would play it.
Well, maybe after I do the thing I'm already doing.
Oh, okay.
We gotta go.